and just leave it for now maybe. So let's bevel the rest of it. All right. And now we need to add this type of cut here. So we are going to make that with the cut through. So we're cutting all the way through. So I'm doing that maybe, yeah, let's do it on this line here. It's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit difficult to see, but it's cutting all the way here. So I think it's going like that. I'm not really sure, but we're going to leave that. Same thing here. So it's difficult to see because we have here some kind of not shadow area. So, but I leave that like in that area. So the same thing we're going to do on the other side. Here's a little bit easier to see. Fuck. And we have this cut here. All right, so let's see. So maybe we are going to add the other cut too. Yeah, let's add the other cut too. So we can just take them and insert them in the way we need. I'm going to delete the whole stuff going on in here. So maybe not too much. So delete the faces. We're going to add another loop cut in here, but maybe on the point of that. So that's not a good idea. So stay a little bit inside like that. Delete this face here and this face is here, so we can just close the whole area. So to close that, just select these parts here. Going back into the medium point, it's better. Or maybe just select the whole vertices here, close them. Same thing on the other side. So we are faster. And now we can just close this side here. Don't worry about the topology for now. So it hasn't to be all quads or something like that. The backside, you don't see the backside, so you can do whatever you want on the backside, so it's not really a part that you can see. Alright, we have this detail now. Let's just insert our details here. So not inserting, let's just extrude them inside of the object. Alright, last detail in here. And we are fairly done with this. So let's add that. We need a cut here, one here. So easy. Just add it with the knife tool. We're going to be right on the spot here. So let's see if let's add a line here and on the other side. Alright, we can just select them. Okay, we need just a cut on this side. So I'm going to undo that quickly. So we need to cut all the way through. KC. And just cut them. Alright, with that, I'm going to just insert them. Alright, we can't insert it. That's perfect. We have first to just clean this area a little bit. Alright. Alright, let's see. I think we are right in the right spot here. So let's try again, just select that. Just select the face. You wanna inset them just a little bit, not too much. Alright, I'm going to deselect that area and now I'm going to extrude them inside. Flat that on the y-axis. So no, we can't really flat them. So let's see. We have to go like that maybe. It's a little bit difficult now to see, but I just want to stay on this area here, so just put that on that point. That's, I think, a little bit too much. No, it's okay, it's okay. So I'm going to select this, delete them. So I can delete them too. I can delete this faces here. And now we can try to close the area. Alright, let's try to match this detail here. So for that we need a loop cut going on this point. So we can just extrude them another time. So select them, extrude them. But this time we're going to make that as active. And now let's see if we can rotate it, go to normal. And we can rotate it on the, let's see. I think we have to go to global. Maybe if we stay like that. Yeah, that's an option. So we have just to clean a little bit, and you're done here. Add just a mark sharp. Try to be flat. And you have this nice backside. Done. Alright, so for this area we are done. We can just go to the next area and we can maybe make this details down here now. So these details, they are very easy. So it's kind of a cylinder, it's kind of a circle here. So I'm going to ensure our cursor is in the middle. Add a circle. With the circle we have to be on 64 vertices, so we have a lot of detail. Scale them down. And now we can just make one. So we are here. Right, we have to take 1/2, just scale them down like that. But make sure you're on this area flat. So I'm going to flat them. As you can see, we're a little bit outside here. So we haven't any distortion going on. Alright. So we have here, it's a little bit difficult to see, but we have here some kind of border. So I'm going to, first of all, fill the face. Alright. The second thing we have to do is to inset them. So like that. So we have a little bit of a border here. Alright, we're going to insert them again. And we're going to insert them again. A lot of insert, but we need this border here, so we can just extrude them back. And we can just take that and extrude them too. We need to just recalculate the normals. and you have your detail. You have here some kind of rounding, so you can use a cylinder if you want to, but I'm going to stay with that. And we just need to match our curve now. So let's see how we can do that. So first of all, I'm going to put them here. So the second thing, we have to go in the side, we have to be. So like that. So I'm going to activate the point up here. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but we can try it like that. So we are on the line. So this line is the line we have to be. So I'm going to rotate them. So maybe let's stay right on the line. So I can rotate it better. So don't forget which one. It's that one. Alright, I think we are perfectly in line now. Yes. And now we can just go on the normals maybe. Yeah, on the normals. Just go outside. Like that. And that's a detail that's going to be baked with marmoset. So don't be too much in here with that. Alright, so next thing, we have just to copy it all over the ring. So I think this detail is going to be completely, because we have some areas that's deleted. So yeah, let's try it. So we need another empty. So add empty. I'm going to call this empty detail circle maybe. We're going to just add an array modifier, activate object offset, and add the empty detail circle. Alright, I'm going high now with this count. So let's see, we have to stay on this area here. Good. So let's try something like 1000 maybe. Yeah, 1000 is too much. So don't worry, that's a detail that's gonna be baked. So we haven't to do any further modeling or something like that. All right, that's good. So I'm going to first of all just put that on high, and the second thing I'm going to do is to apply this array modifier. So now we can take our parts here that's gonna be just deleted, but we have to go a little bit up with our opacity. So we see which one is going to be deleted. So yeah, it's difficult to see, so let's try doing like that. So this one is going to be deleted. And I'm just working my way now through. Alright, I just deleted now these details and we are good here. So, as you can see, we have some interferencing with the face on the backside. It's not really a problem, but you can always go a little bit to outside. That's good. And the next thing we can just do is, first of all, maybe shade it smooth. We have to do that with all our objects, so maybe just go quick through, but it's looking good. Alright, so in the holes here we have some details going on, yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, some dots here. It's a little bit difficult to see, but if I'm going to open up a reference pic, so you can see here this kind of dots. That's the dot I just have just to make. So as you can see here, we have this kind of dot down here, and that's the prop. That's the prop from the actual TV show, and as you can see on the TV show, you have the same seams going on. So yeah, it's not perfectly made, but we're going to make it better. So let's do this dot here. As you can see, it's only a flat detail, so we can add for that some kind of, let's see, we can add for that some kind of circle. So add circle, 64 is enough, rotate it by 90 degrees, scale it down, and we have to leave a little bit of a gap for here for the detail. So just fill that, insert it, so we have a border here, and we're going to insert it again, and we're going to insert it again, and last insert, and we are done with this detail. We are going to select these two borders here, and we are going to just extrude them inside, and you have your detail. Alright, so I'm going to recalculate the outside, maybe flip them if that's in the wrong way. So let's see, yeah, we are in the wrong way, so flip them again, now we are good. And for that we have to do the same rotation, so just go back, maybe make that point as active, go in the side, and yeah, it's difficult to see now, but we can just rotate it maybe like that. Or let's just do it in that way, so you can rotate it on the x-axis until it's completely gone. Like that. And now we can put it outside. Alright, that's a detail that you can just select and copy it to another place. That's not really a problem if you do it like that. For this space in here, if you haven't enough space, just delete another one. And you are good to go. So maybe like that and that. So we have these two details in here. Alright, good, we have this detail now placed onto the scene. Perfect. So next thing, we're going to add this detail down here, and we are done with the downside of the ring, and then we have to make the upper part, and after that we're going to make this area in here, and then we can just jump to the front. So let's do this kind of detail here. So first of all, cursor to world origin, so we can just add a plane this time, rotate it by 90 degrees in the edit mode and put it on top. So same thing here, we are going just to match for now this detail. So we need just to be roughly. Alright, I think that's good. We can just insert it. So, but first of all, let's just extrude it a little bit more. So not too much. Now we can insert it. So this is our holding edge. Now we need another insert. This is going to be extruded backwards. We have to insert it another time and another time. Alright, we can now take this edge loop and this, or maybe first of all just drag it in front. So select them and extrude them back. Alright, we have this detail now. Face orientation is wrong, so just recalculate outside. Now we are right, perfect. And the thing we have to do is simply go in the middle with this detail. So rotate it, that we are perfectly flat. So we are right on this edge here. So maybe on this axis. I'm going to activate this point, and now we can, or maybe we have just to add here some cuts, some loop cuts, so we can see where we how far we have to rotate that. But we are good. All right. So I'm going to put them right in the middle here. Make sure that your cursor is in the middle. Go to the 3D cursor, and now you can rotate them in the right way. So we need one here, and we need one here, and I'm going to place them all the way through to the right spot. Alright, we have to match now our face here. So I go back to medium point, drag it back, so it's just touching the face like that. And with this point selected, go to active and rotate it on the right axis like that, and we are good. Perfect. Now make sure that you have your cursor here in the middle. Go to 3D cursor, and with that you can just duplicate it and rotate it in the right place. Alright, I finished now putting this detail. Now we are going to make this in here. So this in here is a cube, so we can use that. Just add a cube, scale it down, go up here, And we have to go back to medium point so we can scale it on the right axis. And we have to scale it on the y-axis, on the z-axis, sorry. And we have to go, let's see. It's a little bit tricky. Maybe if we are going to use another reference pick. Let's see, we have... going to scale it on the z-axis a little bit more and on the z-axis a little bit less. So we have here a face that's going to be inserted. So maybe like that. We're going to insert it again. And we have now this border here. But as always, just go outside. Oh yeah, we don't need really a cube, so you can use a normal plane for that. Alright, so I'm going just to extrude them inside and we're good. Face orientation is good and we have to match the right rotation. We need now another empty, so first of all add an empty and we can just leave that like that. The other empty is going to be in the collection empty, so we have only one outside, that's fine. I'm going to call this empty detail of, I don't know, detail 2 for now. And in here, as always, add an array modifier, deactivate relative offset, go to object offset and go and select the empty detail 2. Now we can just rotate it. So like that, we're going up with the counts. Alright, so we have this detail ready. And we are going to make now this final detail down here and then we can go to the upper part. So this detail is a little bit tricky because it's made of some lines here and up and down and so on. How we can do this? So let's see, we are going to add a plane to begin with. So just scale it down and go up here. The problem about that is we have some different kind of things going on here. You have at this point you have 6 of that, then you have only 3, then you have 2, then you have 3, then you have 6 again, and so on. Maybe I think we have to go all the way through the whole object. Or if you don't want to do that, you can do another thing. You can hide this array modifier of the main ring, and you can just see how it's going to close. So it's going to close down and we are going up. So maybe if we have luck, it's going to be perfect. So for that, I'm going just on this point. Then we go down and down here. So I'm trying to match this curve here. Alright, with that, we're going just to duplicate it, scale it by -1 on the x-axis, so we have just rotated it, and we can go maybe to this point and do the same thing again. Now we are on this point. With that, we can just extrude it all the way back. Alright, here we are good. I'm going to select that too. And the thing we have to do now is just to match the right rotation and so on.